everybody, it's Mark Krejci. Welcome to Run Supreme Adventures in Ultra Running, where I am now in day number 14 of Race the Trace, racethetrace.com. We started this morning at milepost 330, just past the Tennessee River in Alabama, and family's back here eating breakfast. I finished my first part of the run this morning, did just under 17 miles, 16 something. And yeah, so we're at a nice little creek here. There's a little creek bed over there in the distance that we just finished taking our shoes off and kind of wading in for a while. It was real nice recovery. You get the legs wet. But last night was funny. We stayed in Iron City, Tennessee, which has a canoe shop. They don't have a stoplight, but they do have a canoe shop. And the canoe shop has a little camping area in the background. And so I called them, and we pitched a tent in the back of the canoe area because it's the closest to mile 330. We're probably in the most desolate place in terms of finding a campground or anything to stay on this stretch right here. It's been really hard to find the right places to stay and kind of work it out. So we ended up just, what's nice though is it was only like an hour and a half away. So we're real close to our home, which is great, and you know, every little run's a little closer. So what we ended up doing was, you know, we got to bed at like 9, you know, or something. Woke up at 3 a.m. and packed down the tent. So we put as little as possible in the tent, just our mats and everything, and then put the kids in the car, and then just got up at 3 and threw the tent in, and just dropped me off. And then it's sort of a normal day of what we do. So it felt really good. You know, it's humid as all get up out here. You could actually see the fog and the humidity in the air. Everything's kind of wet and moist still. But I'm going to pick up and run probably about the same distance again. So today I'll probably end up about 34 miles or something. This is really an isolated spot of the trace. There's not a lot around. There's no cell service. There's nothing. So we're pretty isolated from everything. There's not a lot of stops along the way too. So I have the option of running like another 7 miles or another 16, 17. So we're going to do the latter. Just easy go it. So I'm going to leave them here, have breakfast, play around, just let them goof around. And we'll finish the day at about 34 miles or so, best case scenario. But hopefully we'll shoot a little video of the road, and I'll report back in, let you know how it went. So we're trucking along, and yeah, I'll report back in. See you guys soon. Alright everybody, so day number 14 is complete. I've finished my second run today. There was no video of the trace, and I have to say, the person who's worked the hardest through this whole event has gotta be my wife for sure. She's been wrangling these boys and waking up with me early and dropping me off and meeting me places, and it is hard. So big props to my wife for putting up with this crazy idea and a crazy event. She's worked tough, and so getting her to shoot video as you know, she drives up, it's just tough. You know, by the time she picks me up, we already passed the area that I ran. So it was a great production idea, but in execution it was kind of hard to do. So I understand, but that's why there's not a lot of video of the runs. You know, in the beginning it was a good idea to have the whole thing. You know, we have a video that we kind of fast forward and see the whole trace, but execution wise there's other priorities, namely 2 little short ones over there. So today was a good day. You know, we finished at milepost 360. So that leaves only 84 miles to go for the entire event. It's astounding. It's astonishing. I'm pretty much in autopilot at this point. I feel like we're about done. So we've got tomorrow, and then 2 more runs, and it's over. But the final run, so I'm basically done next weekend because I'm just doing the weekends. I'm essentially done next weekend, but I'm not going to run the last 5 miles and wait another weekend. And on that weekend I'm going to do a group run. So the last 5 miles from that iconic bridge that goes over to Loveless Cafe, the biscuit lady, invite people out. I've made some flyers I've started to distribute, and inviting anybody and everybody who wants to come. Very excited about that. Talked to my dad yesterday. He's going to come try to run a couple miles with me, which is awesome and epic. And I think we'll probably get my boys to run like the last 500 feet or whatever it is with me too. So we'll cross the line together as a family. So that'll be really, really cool. I'm excited about that. But today, yeah, so got 30 miles in, and felt good. I don't know what to say. Every day has felt good. You know, I thought about going another 3 miles just to stop at a pull-off as opposed to a mile marker. But we didn't have any cell phone signal, so we just sort of coordinated something ahead of time that just happened to work out. And I said, oh, okay, I'll just stop at 30. But I could have done a lot more than 30, I think. I feel really good. I feel great. I think I've just been getting in really good shape. So now that this thing is ending, I'm starting to think, okay, I'm in such good shape right now, I need to sign up for another event, another race. So I started looking around. I might do the stump jump in Chattanooga in October. It's a 50K trail race, and that's like no big deal. The only challenge is, you know, I've been running pavement, not trail, so it should be a good challenge. I might end up doing that. That'll be fun. But we're at the Meriwether Lewis Park right now. We're going to camp. You just saw our tent over there. We're going to camp one more night, but honestly, we're so close to our home. We're going to drive home for the day. We have our tent set up now. We're going to drive home, take a nap in the air conditioning. Amazing. And come back tonight because we're right on the trace. Wake up early again because it's so much easier to run in the dark. And tomorrow or tonight will be the last time we camp. Because next weekend we're so close, what we've worked out is I think we're going to drive 2 cars. So I'm going to get up but early in the morning, drive on out, stop the car, get out and run 30 miles up, and then they'll keep sleeping until at which point, you know, I'm at that 30-mile mark, and then they'll wake up and drive out and meet me, so they don't have to do any of this mess again. So for them, this is their last sort of pit crew sort of day, if you will. So I'm excited for them that they're done. They've been amazing. Huge thank you to my wife for doing this. So I'm talking like the event's over right now because it feels over, like it's nearing the end. 84 miles is still a lot of ground to cover, but I feel so good that there's no reason I'm going to do it on schedule. So August 6th, as long as I get this posted on time, August 6th is the date. We're going to do a 5-mile group run from the bridge at 96, the Natchez Trace Bridge at 96, to Love's Cafe starting at 7 a.m. So please come out. No fee, it's free, come run. It's not a charged event, but please get online, racethetrace.com. Sponsor mile, again, all donations are going to go to First Generation. Directly, so they'll be there. We got a representative founder of First Generation there. I'm trying to get him to come run some too, so that'll be pretty amazing. So that's it. So tomorrow will be great. I think it's just gonna be marathon distance the way it's working out with parking, because the following run I'm gonna have to park and then run. So it's gonna be just over or at 26 miles, so right at a marathon. So marathon tomorrow, no biggie. That's nothing, right? So that's it for today. So until next time, guys, I'll see you out on the roads and in the comments. Take care. Bye. There's Nate. Say bye. Look at that child.